What's going on, y'all? Brother Shay here, New Orleans Revival Center Restoration Embassy Ambassadors for Christ. Just here with another addition to add to our Bible Basics series. And today we're going to be talking about the first covering, what God taught us about sin. Have you ever wondered why God made Adam and Eve clothing from animal skins after they sinned? Genesis 3:21 tells us, the Lord God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. This is huge because it wasn't just about modesty. It was the first lesson on sin, sacrifice, and God's mercy. See, sin requires a covering. Before this, Adam and Eve tried to cover themselves with fig leaves, but their efforts weren't enough. God's provision of animal skin shows that sin requires a cost. Obviously, an animal had to be sacrificed for those skins. Life must be given to cover sin. And this was the very first example of that principle. When I'm reading this, I just said to myself, so this was the first ever sacrifice given or made. This points forward to Jesus Christ, whose ultimate sacrifice covers the sins of all humanity once and for all. Let's talk about the consequences of sin. The death of that animal also reminds us that human sin has consequences beyond ourselves. We mess it up for everything and everybody. After the fall, creation itself experienced frustration and decay. You see that in Romans 8:20 through 22. And death entered the world, even for animals. From that moment, the natural order was affected, showing us how serious sin is and why we need God's mercy. So don't run around talking about I'm only hurting myself. My sin isn't anyone else's business. Someone sees your sin. Someone is affected by your sin. Even if it's your children or another child who's watching you or seeing you, someone is affected when we do wrong. Let's talk about God's mercy and redemption right quick. Even in the first moment of human failure, God provided a solution. He covered Adam and Eve. This act demonstrates God's justice and his mercy, a perfect picture of why Christ would come to offer us full forgiveness and restoration. So next time you read Genesis 3:21, remember, sin requires a covering. Human sin brought consequences to the world and will bring consequences to you, your life, your family, your loved ones, some type of way. God's mercy always provides the way forward. This story is the foundation for understanding sacrifice, atonement, and God's love. I hope that brought you all some insight. Until next time, be blessed.